This super cute and super chic anklet is so easy to make. Come join me while I show you how. Let's go. Hi guys, thank you for joining me for another episode of Be Chic DIY. Today we will be making our beautiful opalite and rainbow crystal anklet. And so here I have the beads. We've got our opalites here, our rainbow crystal over here, along with the other beads we'll need to go ahead and assemble this. So the first thing I'm going to do is get my handy dandy wire. And if you've watched previous episodes, I like using this particular nylon coated wire because it gives it extra strength and it protects from the outside elements like rust and water and sweat and all that other stuff. So it's really sturdy and it's practical, especially if you're wearing it on the body. And now the first thing we're going to do with our beads is I'm going to go ahead and get a silver ball. These I believe are 3mm silver balls. Okay, so we're gonna have a silver ball. Then I'm gonna get our silver daisy spacer, a crystal rondelle, another silver spacer, daisy spacer, another silver ball, spacer, and then an opalite, spacer, and this actually completes the pattern here. So this is the pattern that this anklet has, and it'll just be a repeating pattern all the way down until we use up all the beads. So at this point, I think it'll be a good idea to go ahead and let's speed things up. Now we're just going to go ahead and finish off the last bit of this pattern, which requires the very last rainbow crystal and then a silver ball. And there you have it. That is the entire anklet right here. Isn't that a pretty pattern? So cute. All right, so now we just need to go ahead and tie these off. So the first thing we're gonna do is get a crimp bead like that, string that on, and our clasp. I always like to make sure that the clasps are functional, and this one is. String that on, fold over your wire, go ahead and bring back a few beads and go ahead and insert that tail wire into the beads. Bring that up, leaving about 1mm or so gap. And then get your flat nose, crimp it down. Just like that. See? Let's go ahead and bring the rest of our beads over. We want to hide this tail wire here in with the other beads. So let's go ahead and do that right now while we bring all the other beads over. There we go. You see? And now I'm going to go ahead and cut my wire off the roll. It's been on the roll the entire time. Now I'm going to cut it off. Usually work with about 3 to 4 inches. And I'm just going to do kind of the same thing on the other side. I'm going to get the crimp bead, but in this case I have an extender chain. All of our anklets have an extender chain because we want to make sure it fits as many ankles as possible. And my extender chain is secured with a split ring, as you see here. Go ahead and thread on our extender chain. All right, fold that over as well. Insert that tail up with a, leaving about 1mm gap. Gap here from the loop end. I have a gap here. I need to go ahead and close that. And the way you do that is you go ahead and secure the tail in the main wire. You get your round nose pliers like so. Insert one end of your round nose plier into that loop. go ahead and clamp down, release your main wire here, and just go ahead and get a hold of that tail. So you're not holding on to the main wire, you're only holding on to that tail. And then you're going to go ahead and release your round nose pliers, and then you're just going to pull. Okay? And that's how you go ahead and get that secured in. Now clamp back down, grab a hold of your anklet again, and then go ahead and release your round nose plier. And at this point, you can go ahead and crimp this down. See, that was nice and smooth. That will take time, guys. That does not happen overnight. It will take practice to learn how to do that, and you will folly a few times. But once you get the hang of it, it'll be so easy to do that over and over. You'll be able to do it in your sleep. And with that, guys, our anklet is done. Look at that beauty. Isn't she gorgeous? She is very, very pretty. So guys, thank you again for joining me on another episode of Be Chic DIY. I hope you had fun making this anklet with me like I did with you. Please, guys, like, share, and subscribe. We are building our community here. I would love to hear from people, so please, by all means, leave us a comment below. Tell me what you liked, what you didn't like, what you could have done different. I'm all ears. I love learning. And as always, guys, be chic, be happy, and be inspired. I'll see you on the next one. Love you.